Why would you recommend RTAM to a teacher who's soon to be retired?
Well, I found I loved my first couple of years after retirement because you don't have the bells, you don't have the staff meetings, you don't have the homework. I finally started having my Sundays that I could enjoy after I felt like I lost 30 years of Sundays because I was always doing prep and homework. But after a couple of years, I missed it. I didn't really miss the marking and the homework and the prep, but I missed my colleagues, being with my colleagues in the staff room at noon, just seeing what everybody brought for lunch, talking about this and that, what was going on at home, what was going on at school, and with clubs around the school. I miss that. And so this is a way of staying in touch with other teachers, other educators, and actually doing more learning, because I've learned a lot since joining RTAM about way more about community services and what organizations there are, both like-minded organizations, and you get drawn into things that I had never discussed before or thought before about the needs of the community, whether it's housing or medical or just the needs of seniors in general, things that I had never thought about before. So it's good for my brain, it's good for me physically, so it's just a good healthy step, I think.
It's a great way to transition into retirement. So often when you leave teaching, you've been so involved with your job and with your colleagues and with everything that went on that you really miss your colleagues and the connections. And so RTAM's a great way to stay connected. There's great online opportunities. There's an e-newsletter, the KIT magazine, which is also online as well as in a paper copy you can receive. And you have so many opportunities, even just through the e-newsletter, to meet and do various events and activities.
RTAM has different areas where you can volunteer. So that to me would be a good way of initiating someone new and getting them to join RTAM. And there's also the benefits of travel. There are wonderful trips that are organized for our organization by Trip Merchant, and those are some of the things that a lot of people want to do, is travel, but not as just two, but as a group, and get to meet other teachers that are retired. There's the benefits for pension. There's a committee that looks at that and is in contact with the TRAF, which is the Teachers Retirement Allowance Fund. And if there's things that you're interested in or you want to go to certain events, the RTAM presents a list of dates and events and a workshop and maybe things that you would like to learn about or become part of RTAM, but also volunteering. There's different committees, there's chapters, there's a French book club, if you're interested in Francais. So we do a lot of things with French too, community, the French retired teachers that are involved with RTAM.
I would recommend it because the need for advocacy for your benefits, and RTAM is the association that will do that for you.
When teachers retire, they may have a little bit of time where they're not really sure what they're going to do with their retirement. So RTAM benefits them through activities, perhaps getting involved, perhaps increasing time in an organization that not only helps you professionally, but it helps you personally. And I am a strong supporter of that, because I just feel that as an organization in Manitoba, for us to stick together and support each other, RTAM is an excellent company or excellent organization for that.
Well, I think that when you're retiring, there's lots of things to think about. And one of the things in your first year is you're going to be approached to do all kinds of work. And people are going to know you're retired. Most teachers have a pretty a high level of skills, organizational skills, people skills. So once you get past that first year, you want to look at where do you want to spend your time. And again, depending on who you're working with and where you've come from, you can continue to have those teacher relationships with RTAM members. They may have even been people you worked with in your division, or people you know across the province. And the work is meaningful without having to be too onerous. It doesn't take up a huge amount of time.
I really would recommend RTAM to teachers that are retiring because we are, in addition to some of the opportunities for them to be engaged and active, we advocate for them. So we have a seat at the board level with TRAF. And so we try to advocate in terms of our pensions. We advocate in terms of their health insurance. So we're an advocate. We're advocating with governments to offer opportunities for seniors to be active, and instead of like ignoring them. And so that's one of the biggest reasons that I think is a benefit to join RTAM, is the advocacy role that we play.
I think it's a great organization for you to get involved with those that are in your own profession. Like, we have some unique things that we have because we're in this profession that others don't have. And getting involved with a group and with retired teachers, you can be any location. You're not restricted to being in Manitoba. Like I said earlier about where do you want to live? Okay, we have groups all across Canada. We could have a group, name a country kind of thing. We have people that read our KIT magazine that are all over the world, okay? You get a bunch of teachers together, they could be wherever, and they could make a group. That's fine. We have our own memories, are special to teaching. And I think that gives us that connectivity that you need as you age. Very important.
It's just nice to keep in touch with people who did the same thing, just, to look back on our teaching days and celebrate September not having to go back to work. And yeah, it's just fun to keep in touch with other teachers.